Hello there everybody, it's me Meitbox. Since the Switch is now entering its 8th year, that's actually insane to think about. And because of that, I want to make this video of all my favorite games from every year of the Switch. Back in the year of 2017, a brand new Mario game came out and I loved it to bits. It's of course Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch. This is probably the most fun I've had in a Mario game in ages. It was so much fun. Was so many cool things you can do in this game. All the worlds looks amazing. They're so beautiful and unique in their own ways. And the gameplay is just so fun. It's so much fun. Like with Cappy, it brings out whole new possibilities of like platforming and stuff like that. I also really like that you can like possess other enemies and stuff. Even humans, which feels a bit weird, but you can still do it. That was such a fun mechanic. You know what? Like water levels were actually manageable because you were like a cheap sheep or something. So like swimming through the ocean was like fun. But in Super Mario Odyssey, they are actually quite good. And one of my favorite kingdoms is Seaside Kingdom because it looks beautiful. It looks so fantastic. So dude, Super Mario Odyssey definitely gets my pick of the year for 2017. I really love this game. And for 2018 or 2018, it's actually a game that came out in 2017, but it came out so late. It came out in December and I didn't play it until next year. I think I bought this game in either January or February, so like a couple months after the game released, and to this day it is still my favorite game of my entire life actually. And that game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I had never played a Xenoblade Chronicles game before. I mean, I had Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, but I think I played at most like an hour or something. I didn't really get into it. I would go back to it now since I played like the entire trilogy and I would like to play more Xenoblade, but I'm holding on to if they're like maybe releasing it on the Switch or the Switch 2 sometime in the future. But like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's such an amazing game. And I just bought it on a whim because I didn't have anything to play. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a go. Right from like the title screen and like the opening cinematic, I was hooked. I'm like, this is pretty epic. This is so cool. And I'm so happy I picked it up because it ended up being my favorite game of all time. And it still is that today. It is just such a great adventure. It has lovable characters. The music is amazing. The gameplay is actually super fun, especially when you master it. It's so much fun. Like on my third playthrough of this game, I felt like I actually mastered the gameplay or like the battle mechanics, and I've never had so much fun, I think, in an RPG before. The environments are beautiful and great big places to go. Or like they're like so grand, if that makes sense. They're so like wow, larger than life, and I feel like every Titan you visit is so distinct. So it's always so exciting to go to a new Titan because it's like a brand new environment and it's so cool. But still, it's my favorite game. I just love it so much. Like all the characters are lovable. The music is great, the combat is fun, the story is amazing. I love the story. It feels like you're playing a movie. There's like always something happening and you're so invested in all of the cutscenes and all the characters and stuff. It's just great. 10 out of 10 for me. Easily the best game ever, in my opinion. And since I love this so much, of course I had to get this, the Pyra and Mitra Amiibo Dual Pack. Of course I had to get it because it's so good. I regret not buying the limited edition when I bought this game. That's because like I didn't know if I would like the game, so I didn't buy it. And I could have bought it. I regret it now, but still, it's fine. It's okay. I also of course have this very cool Xenoblade 2 Chronicles Pro Controller, which I got before I got the game. Because I'm all about those Pro Controllers. I have most of them actually. I think there's only like a couple I don't have. Okay, so that was 2018. And in 2019, this game is actually so much fun. In 2019, we got a remake of Link's Awakening on the Switch. And Link's Awakening, of course, came out on the Game Boy. And then it got like an enhanced version on Game Boy Color. which brought like a new dungeon and stuff, which was the color dungeon, because of course they had to like show off the color. The great new technical advancement, there was colors on the Game Boy. So they made like a dungeon for colors, if that makes sense. Like, oh, look, there's colors. We need to make a dungeon about colors. But yeah, Link's Awakening was actually so much fun. It was my first time playing it. Like playing it through fully. I think I've tried it like maybe on... I think I tried it a really short time on my 3DS. Or I got stuck or something. I don't quite remember. Something stopped me from continuing to playing. I think I got stuck in a dungeon. And that's why I never continued playing. But yeah, I'm so glad I picked it up. It looks so cool. At first I was like, what the frick is this art style? It looks silly. But when I actually played it myself, I actually really adored the art style. Like, the art style fits so much with the vibe of the game, of how it was. So I'm like, yeah, this art style makes sense. It's a short game, but it's a very fun game. It's like so compact, so there's always something to do. And it's like filled with collectibles all over the place. So you end up finding like heart pieces all over the place, which I do like, because it feels very rewarding that you find stuff all the time. In 2020, it was the year for this game, if that makes sense. Like, this game, I mean, I'm sure it would have sold good, but if that thing that happened didn't happen, I don't think it would have sold so many copies. And the game I'm talking about is, of course, Animal Crossing New Horizons. It was such a wonderful time. Like, playing the game was such a wonderful time during that period. Because you couldn't really do anything. You were pretty much stuck inside your house 24/7 for the most part. And this game really helped a lot of us to like get through that time in a better way, if that makes sense. I played this game constantly. Like, the first couple of weeks, I probably played like at least like 8 hours a day almost, because I didn't have anything else to do. So I was like, I might as well play this game, and I was like so addicting. It was so cozy, and it felt so good. It came out at the perfect time. I played it with a lot of friends. We played online, I played with strangers, we exchanged items, and we visited each other's islands and stuff. It was amazing, and I really miss those times with Animal Crossing New Horizons. And in the first year, it was a bit exciting, because usually like every other month there was like an update which brought new things to the game. Although a lot of those features should have been in the game at the get-go, but still, we got them eventually. I'm just rambling on, but like, this game was so much fun, and I really like it. I'm actually surprised that they stopped with content, considering how many people actually bought this game. I wish they would have still continued making content for this game. Like, if they still continued bringing out updates every year, I think I would still play it. But now it's so stale, because I've done like everything you can do in the game. And I don't really feel like starting a new island either. But still, it was a really good game. There wasn't that many other games that came out in 2020 either though, but like, Animal Crossing was such a special game. And then we move on to the year of 2021. I don't remember that many games that came out in this year, but I do remember this game, Mario Party Superstars! And this is actually a fun Mario Party game. We haven't had a fun Mario Party game in like many years. But yeah, this definitely felt like a step back, but in the right direction, if that makes sense. You have the regular boards, you have the regular minigames. You don't move together in a vehicle like you did in Mario Party 9 and 10. I'm not sure why they did that. That was so weird and not that much fun. But yeah, this feels like an old school Mario Party game, which isn't surprising considering it's basically a remake of Mario Party 1, 2 and 3 with minigames sprinkled from Mario Party 1 through 10. So like, the boards are all from Mario Party 1, 2, 3. I would like if they made... I don't think they will make DLC for this game because it's such a long time ago now. But I think they might make a sequel to this game. And if they do, I hope they will bring in stages from like the GameCube era. If they make stages from like Mario Party 4, 5, 6 and 7. Those games had some of my favorite stages. But yeah, the minigames are so much fun. There's like 100 minigames from all of the titles. and its online capabilities is actually so much fun, and I love to spam like the emotes or like the stickers. I love to like spam the stickers, which you can do. And I still play this from time to time. That was 2021, and now we're nearing current days, but not quite. We have 2022, which was also a great year of games. We got also one of my favorite games of all time, and the game I'm talking about is of course Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is also such a great game. It sort of like unifies the story somehow of Xenoblade 1 and 2. But not quite. Or like it does, but like not so much. Like I was expecting this game to be like a union almost of Xenoblade 1 and 2. But when I played through the story of 3, there wasn't that much of it, to be honest. It's very much its own experience. However, in the DLC story, that's like where like Xenoblade 1 and 2 comes together in a much bigger way. But like the main story of Xenoblade 3 is pretty much its own thing. But of course, if you're a fan of the series and you have played Xenoblade 1 and 2, there will be stuff that you can like go, oh yeah, oh, I see what you did there. You will recognize things if you played the other two games. Just like, oh yeah, cool. But this game is also so good. This game probably has the best combat of all of the Xenoblade games. This is the game I would recommend playing if you've never played Xenoblade before. Because the combat is the best in this game. It's much easier. It's much more beginner friendly, the combat in this game. And it's so fun and so fluid. The music is also very good here. I don't feel like it's that good compared to Xenoblade 2, but like some of the battle tracks are amazing. Not so much the overworld tracks. They are more like background sounds, or like the music for the backgrounds aren't that good in my opinion. But like some of the cutscene music and the battle music is one of the greatest. But like the world music is not that good in my opinion. But the combat is really good, the story is good, the characters are pretty great, and yeah. It's all in all a really good experience. And of course, I also had to get... I had to get the Noah and Mio Amiibo dual pack, of course, because I need them. Now I have Shulk, Pyra Mythra, Noah and Mio. I was a bit sad when they didn't make another Pro Controller, because I wanted another Pro Controller. I wanted them to make Xenoblade 3 Pro Controller, but they didn't make it. That's so sad for me, but oh well. It is how it is. Moving on to 2023, which was last year. Actually, a couple of good games came out that year that I really liked. Super Mario Wonder was really good, but I think the game I enjoyed the most in 2023 was The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It was such a good game. I really liked it. I felt personally that was a huge step up over Breath of the Wild, because to me Breath of the Wild was a good game. But was something about it that it didn't hook me in like previous Zelda games have done. It sort of lacked some sort of authenticity. I'm not really sure what I'm missing, but like it didn't feel that Zelda-y to me. And Tears of the Kingdom also lacks a bit in that regard, but it felt a lot more fun. There was so much more fun things to do. I really liked that you could explore both like above the world, like you can explore the Sky Islands as well as Hyrule, but also the depths, which was quite cool. And I felt like this game had a lot more to do than Breath of the Wild. In Breath of the Wild, I felt like I could just like go for a long time without not really discovering anything cool. But in Tears of the Kingdom, there was like stuff all over the place, which made me really not feel bored at any moment, because I was like, oh yeah, oh there's something cool here, and I went there and it was like something, it was always something cool to explore. And I actually really liked the addition of the caves. The caves were really fun to explore, and they usually had some sort of reward at the end. It was like a bubble frog, or maybe like a piece of equipment, like some pretty cool armor. But it was a really good game, and I definitely felt like it was a step up from Breath of the Wild. I felt like Tears of the Kingdom had a much better story. than Breath of the Wild. I was more invested in this than in Breath of the Wild. I felt like there was a story going on. While in Breath of the Wild, I was like, I don't feel like there's a story. I just have to like walk around this world and collect memories. Which is sorta what you do in Tears of the Kingdom as well, but at the same time, it has like... You have this story in the background. I'm not sure how to explain it properly, but like I felt like it was a more genuine Zelda experience. Even though I prefer the old school style with like real dungeons and stuff. Like the dungeons were pretty subpar, to be honest. They were not that exciting. I didn't like any of them, to be honest. I didn't. But yeah, it was still a really fun experience. I didn't care that much for like the building mechanic. It was a bit fun, but like I don't have patience to do that. And at the same time, like your creations disappear if you move away from them or like you load into a place or stuff. So like, yeah, you know, but still it was a very good game and I really enjoyed it. And in 2024, I don't have any favorite games yet. I haven't really played that many, to be honest. But I'm really looking forward to Pokemon Legends CA, which is not coming out in 2024, but it's coming out next year. And this year there's like nothing exciting, in my opinion, on the horizon. So I'm not going to choose a favorite game for 2024 yet, because I will hold on and maybe they will release some better games at the end of the year. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we will not get any games after July or something, or August. But anyways, that was my favorite games from all of the years of the Switch up until now, 2024. And I really hope we will get an upgrade next year. I love you, my Switch, but you need... But you're... I love you, Switch, but you're... I love you, my Switch, but you're old now. I want new experiences. I want better... You know what? The thing I want the most with a new system is like new cool gimmicks. I want Street Pass back. Give me Street Pass or something like it, and I'll be happy. And also, a more stable frame rate and resolution would also be nice. But Street Pass is what I want the most, or something like it. I miss the social things from the 3DS. And Miiverse on Wii U. But yeah, that was the video, y'all. Tell me down in the comments below, what are your favorite games for the Switch? Let me know. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you people next time. Bye bye.